everybody, Jay Buzzsaw 79. Been a while. I have moved, got hurt at work, and almost screwed up my shoulder permanently. I was told to change jobs, and so I haven't done videos because, you know, reasons. But today we're going to get back on it. I got done going to Zot, who you'll find online for either Octagon or, of course, on the Arcane Wonders forum. I spent some time at his place there in Indiana. 7.5 hour drive for me. I actually didn't drive. I had somebody else riding with, Stanier, who you've seen on the channel before. Drove, and yeah. But I wanted to share a few of my books here, especially right before the release of the Druid, followed by the Elementalist. So here we go. This is the Forcemaster I took to Zot's, and I just wanted to share it and get some feedback from anybody. Alright, so there's our Forcemaster in there. Sorry for the glare. All the dang lights here. Because, you know, things. Let's see if I can... Hey, that's something. Alright, anyway. So yeah, I got the one force hammer in here. We're in 3 kinetic bolts. Mainly because it was in school, and ethereal. Stagger. Boy, did Stagger come out lucky for me, I'll tell you that. The 2 acid balls, tried to remove the armor, of course. Burst, I've added AoE in there mainly because I wanted to deal with other stuff, but seeing how swarms is going to be a thing, I mean that as in people are going to play it, not actually as it's going to be some kind of game-breaking mechanic. I think it'll be just average. 2 Walls of Force. When I played this book once before against Stanier, I had cast Sleep from my Thought Spore, and then started pulling people in the middle, and I realized if I had a wall, I could have put a wall up there and block line of sight, and thus he would not be able to get in there, and I'd take a long way around. And so one Battle Forge also. Double Mind's Eyes. I do not have a third, just running the 2 right now. I feel like that's enough so far. I haven't wanted for a third yet. I've played 3 games of this now, so 1 pillar, because apparently pillar's the thing yet. Switched to 4 golems. When I first made the book I only had 2, and felt like I needed the heavy attacker. The dissipates go way too quick. I don't care what anybody tells me. At least for me they do. I can't ever, I find like I'm always needing an additional dissipate, so you know, it's something. 2 guardians, 2 scarabs. Scarabs are awesome. The fact of removing the dissipate to make a critical damage, huge. In the one game, it blew through the armor of gosh, I can't remember what the hell it was now. It was a soldier. I can't remember for the life of me. But it was I want to say a Light of Westlock, or I want to say a Bloodstone. And you know, I rolled 4 normal, and then had like 1 crit. Pull that off, well, that's 5 crit. That's a whole other game, so I don't care about your armor. I find that with the Aegis on them, yeah, you don't get enough dice against you, but it still seems that they're very frail. Like, all the force creatures are generally frail to me yet. I did add a Psych Cobra in. I might take that out yet. I don't know. It doesn't really seem to be doing much. I originally added it under the principle so I could be using the redistributed power. That's what it is. To activate it and remove those counters for that. But I guess I could add a goblin back in. I think it's Force Goblin thing. Anyway, 3 Thought Spores. I put 1 Thought Spore out, and then I usually attach the remove curse to it. because with the Thoughts board, remove curse. You destroy as many enchantments as you wish. So basically, he targets himself, removes no enchantments, but then gains 2 mana back from me, so it becomes a mana battery. And I know you're paying 2 there, so 4 points, and then 8 for additional investment. But you know, it's like if I added a crystal in here, if I summoned 2 crystals out, it'd be 10 mana with 4 points also. So in this regard, I'm spending 8 as part of that initial summons and 2 actions. But after 4 turns, this has paid for itself because you're getting 2 mana every turn back. The one game I played, it was ignored, I think, for at least 10 turns before somebody decided it was time to die. And you know, by that time, I had generated plus 12 mana. You know, so I think that the Thoughts board that is really good, especially if it stays out. And each time it's died, it's been my own fault because I have not cast like lesser visibility on it or things like that to protect him. So it's been my fault entirely. The other 2 Thoughts boards are in there just to drop to put, you know, whatever I need out on. A Lullaby, redistribute power, 2 lesser visibilities. These are mainly for the Thoughts board a corner if he gets targeted. I have a second redistribute power over here. Lullaby learned, not in this game. I played another game with the Water Siren, and I ended up casting Lullaby on Leviathan. Somebody else played a Leviathan against me in my deck, and you know, obviously, you know, you can't extend it like you can with the Siren, but still, that Lullaby, I mean, it kind of locked him down for those 2 turns. Being unable to do anything, so that was really nice. Rhino Hide in here for self because, you know, I got enough armor. Ward because why not? I can use it as a nullify checker. 2 Chance of Rage. I want people to go kind of in my own, where I need you to go and not anywhere else. So that's why those are in there. Double Poison Blood because, you know, healing. Double Block. Block is also nice to throw over there on the Thoughts board. Saves it once. Double Nullify. Various uses for Nullify. I have a Decoy as my main nullify checker or to set up combos with stuff. Force Field because it's so good. Another Arcane Ward. Our Hero's Favor, of course. Very nice card. 2 Dispels, 2 Dissolve. I think that's kind of standard now, really. People, some will run 1 Crumble and Dispel. Disperse. Sorry, that's Disperse. Figured it out. I have other things in here, like I wanted to do sometimes my own action for attacking, especially as a Forcemaster. So I felt that I didn't really have time to take full actions for stuff, so that's why I cut them out. Double Force Push, double Mends, because why not? Force Wave, very nice card because we can push multiple things, either myself or enemies. And the main thing with that too is you can set up a nice play. For example, for using the Pillar of Light, you know, if you drop Pillar of Light, take a step back, force push into the zone with Pillar of Light, especially for like zombies and such. Purify also, again, to remove curse because 1 is going right for the Thought Spore. Sleep, followed by Dance of Scimitar, Teleport, and Lesser Teleport, all nice options. So yeah. 2 Regrowth Belts because, you know, why not? I figure I'm going to get some heat from that. Headdress of Stasis, try to extend that summoning because, again, Dissipates don't seem to me to last as long as they do. A Cybernetic Orb is nice because it's a defense. Late game, I feel like I have so much mana, it doesn't really matter. I'm willing to pay the 3 for it. 2 Force Armors because ignores 2 points of piercing. And by doing that, basically, like, you can drop down any armor with this and something else, and you have 2 armor. Because most people only have 2 piercing, if any. Shiftar, super good, only 4. I think that's really useful. Force Spring, because again, you get discount on all the animals you summon. Some cheap leather. We'll round out the book. This has been Jay Buzzsaw79 saying thanks for watching. And give me any feedback you wish here on my Forcemaster. that I played not that long ago at Zots for the weekend. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching.